Track wrestling here in Denver, NWCA All-Star Classic with Princeton's Matthew Kolodzik, 12-7 winner over Mitch Finesilver at Duke. First win for Princeton in the All-Star Classic.
Finally, it's about time.
That mean anything to you?
Yeah, it does. It does. Wish it would have been last year when we were in our home gym, but I'll take the win. I'll take the win wherever. Yeah, it was a good match. I enjoyed it.
What are your general takeaways on the match?
We talked a lot in past years and a lot before this season about opening it up, and that's something that you hear a lot. It's almost cliched, but getting to the point where you really just don't care who wins or loses, you just want to throw it out there. That's a really important point to get to, especially if you've had a lot of success in the past. It can become your kind of crutch, is to just get by. So this year's theme is what this match's theme was all right, who cares if I give up takedowns? I'm going to throw so many out there it ain't going to matter.
What do you have to do to get yourself to that point? What goes into that?
Another cliche, but gotta let go. I find myself like, if I'm more racked up and nervous and more concentrated on the win, if the win means everything to me. Even last year at NCAAs, I was talking to Coach Ayers. I think I wrestled at maybe 70% capacity at NCAAs last year. And that's because I cared way too much about the outcome and not enough about what I was doing to make the outcome happen. And so that's a really important point to get to. How you get there, I don't know, practice. Eventually I just got to a place where the switch flipped and I was like, all right, no other way to do this but just go out there and try.
So you mentioned 70%, yet you still finished third a year ago. Where's the other 30%? Where does that show up?
I've been asking myself that for the past few months. I don't like to dwell on the past too much, but honestly, I think it's just wrestling maturity. Eventually you get to a place where you realize that everybody's good, that everybody wants to win, and you're no exception wanting to win just as badly as everybody else. What you can control is your ability on literally a second-to-second basis to throw it all out there on the line when everybody else might be hanging back, might be staying reserved, might be waiting to pop one off at the end. You're ready to go always, right now, in every second.
So in addition to the stuff you're talking about in terms of mentality and letting it fly, what are other things that were focal points for you throughout the summer?
Reese Humphrey came in as our Princeton RTC, or I shouldn't say that, it's the NJ RTC. We partnered with Rutgers now, and that's been fantastic, man. The guys that we have in the room and the caliber of technical expertise. I mean, our coaching staff is good, but they're one coaching staff trying to get a country, you know, to be a top program, and that's what we have done, and that's what we will continue to do. I was joking with Coach Ayers and Coach Dubuque the other day about, they go, man, Kolodzik hasn't been in the office in a while. He's not chewing our ear off. Oh yeah, he's chewing Reese's ear off. And that's absolutely true. I'm trying to learn as much as possible all the time.
How does that relationship work? How do things work together when you got a rival school with Rutgers right there? You got another guy in Ashnault that's at your weight class trying to get what you want. What's the relationship between the two schools like, and how does that work?
It's the most competitive and most friendly rivalry at the same time. I say friendly because we both know that we're getting better in the process and we both enjoy that. But when our toes hit the line, we both know it's go time and we don't care who trains with who or which technique came from where. We want to win. And so that's kind of been the vibe throughout the whole Princeton and Rutgers NJRTC experience.
Mentioned at the top of this interview the history you made tonight. Certainly want to end the season with making some history as well.
Yes.
Princeton hasn't had a national champ since I think 51. Is that correct?
Bradley Glass. We need a color photo up on that wall, man.
What's it going to take to get a color photo up there?
A little bit of the same stuff that I've been doing, and a lot more hard work, a lot more technical expertise, and a lot more just fine-tuning. I know we like to say at the end of the season the hay's in the barn, but I've been training all summer. I know that we got a lot in stock already. I have those reserves built up, but I want to make sure I can let it fly and kind of empty those reserves on a daily basis to make sure that I'm getting the full amount.